Hello, welcome to the Magic Bricks Dialogues. Today we have two interesting individuals here who are going to discuss how they've come with a common objective. Rajarhat in Kolkata and Panvel in Mumbai. How is it that one group has picked up such diverse localities, diverse cities, and still is making a go of it? Hemant, the first question comes to you. How did you choose on these locations and why Kolkata and Mumbai?
See, firstly, the group philosophy says that we want to deliver homes to a lot of people, firstly. And the location of those homes should be closer to city, not exactly in city, because we are looking at an affordable segment, mostly, in all of our projects, if you see. So, both Rajarhat as a destination is a fast growing destination. If you look at Rajarhat, a lot of projects are coming up, close by to airport, closer to the main CBD area. So it is, though it's outskirts, but it's close by. Similarly, the location Panvel Hills, it is a little away from the main city, but closer to Navi Mumbai, and has got a lot of prospects, new upcoming prospects like upcoming airport, the Navarshika Link Road, and other lot of developments are coming up, and we can give actually affordable housing to a lot of people. So that goes with our philosophy. So we thought of doing projects in both the areas.
Sachin, the Mumbai market, we've seen in the last 2 quarters when we do the prop index, we see that it is the affordable segments of the market, the Thane segment and the Navi Mumbai segment, that is carrying the city along. What is your strategy for what is beyond Panvel? Your project is a little beyond Panvel, and what is your strategy for this market?
See, it's a very simple thing. As anywhere when the city and the location grows, gradually the rates grows, hikes. Okay? So generally what happens, the city also grows together. Bombay being one of the business capital of the country, every day from outside people are pouring into the city. So city is expanding gradually. It started with the 8 island, then it came with suburbs. Now it has gone beyond suburbs to Ghodbunder Road, Navi Mumbai, Khalapur, then Panvel. Now the city is extending towards Khalapur. So as if you see earlier also I spoke, to cater these kind of growing population in Mumbai city, you need another city in between, Bombay and Pune, which is close to Bombay, close to Lonavala, commutable distance. So being airport in Panvel, a new airport in Panvel, we found Khalapur positioned as the most convenient destination. It's just 39 minutes from Vashi. Okay. Right now, as it's a new beginning market, it has also been awarded as a smart city, state announced smart city. So it's an upcoming smart city. So basically, as very rightly Hemant said, that we always look for a market which is emerging. We go for a future market. So might be today it's an affordable and tomorrow it will get into HIG. Same thing happens everywhere. For an example, if you see Delhi, Bombay, any city, when it starts with low, gradually it becomes HIG, then you move to other parts. That's how the city grows. So that is the basic objective, to go beyond Panvel.
So who's buying in these markets today? Whom are you targeting?
We're targeting actual end users who doesn't have home, or who has just started earning and who aspire to have a home in the city, but who cannot afford in posh localities which is already grown. Or we are also targeting NRIs who basically want to come back to their own country after a certain point of time. So mostly people whose family has grown but current affordability is not there. So those kind of targets, we are having target customers.
So these customers, are they willing to wait till the project?
Yes, we are targeting people who are young, dynamic, right now getting into jobs, executive or getting into jobs right now. Okay. So probably after 4-5 years they will require a home. So we are into the market which will take 4-5 years to grow. So we are targeting young executive, middle house. So we have a very mixed consumers. Any consumer who wants a new house with a very, very good locality ambience. If you see any of our project, we give emphasis to the environment of living rather than earning money. So you see my pyramid project, whether it's in Rajarhat, you see any Mount Hill project, you will see a beautiful landscaping, very good constructions. So we believe in living rather than renting or whatever it is.
So how
there is a very good, sorry ma'am,
Yeah.
there is a very good USP in both the projects in Rajarhat and Bombay. We named the project as The Pyramid. So the project is built on the pyramid principles. where if you install the pyramid at the roof of a building, you a lot of vastu defects of the entire building goes away. People staying in that building, their immune system, habit, health, wealth, knowledge, prosperity, everything goes up because of the cosmic energy that is being attracted with the pyramid shape structures. So we are actually marketing that also along with the affordability part of it.
Do you have to educate the consumers
Yes,
about
yes,
that?
yes, yes.
Yes, because a lot of consumers are still not aware of it. So we are trying to educate about, because now you see how gradually meditation, wellness, health living is very much promoting worldwide. Okay? So that is how, as Hemant being very much into all these things, into Vastu, spiritualism, so he only designed how to come up with an idea. That was his idea, to come up with a pyramid home.
The entire world is moving towards spirituality than religion, so we thought of making people aware of conscious.
Does the consumer pay extra for the spiritual edge?
Not now, but they will definitely in future.
Okay. So how do you, what is the profile of your buyer? Is it a young executive? What is the age group? Where do they currently come from?
It's absolutely a mixed stage, ma'am. Okay, a father buys for his son, a son buys it for his father, okay, a husband buys for his wife. So it's a very mixed use. I have consumers who have just started being 1 or 2 years in job and they have gifted a home for their father. Okay, I have consumer just got married, they want a home because they want to have their first child in that home. So there are so many mixed consumer. Top, my age group starts from 32 till any age people want to come and buy. So it's a very mixed bag.
How do you sweeten the deal for them? The project is coming 4 years down the line, and today if they are young earning members, how do you sweeten the
We
deal?
have got a very interesting pricing methodology. Whatever is the market rate, that is always fixed for everybody in every project, right? What we thought of giving extra buzz to the customer is by giving a 5% subvention scheme, whereby a customer pays only 5% of the property value now on booking, rest 95% he pays on possession basically. So that is a very unique proposition. He doesn't need to pay rent and simultaneously EMI both. So once he gets possession, he can start paying his EMI. So it doesn't compromise on his living standard as well.
So basically what means, like, it's of course with this subvention scheme, the entry point for a consumer becomes very easy because he has to just pay a very little amount. Okay? And rest is being financed by bank, and then rest everything on possession. And we also want to win the trust of the consumer on Mount Hill Realty, as we have just started with 7-8 years of experience and 10 projects. We want to win the customer's trust also. That's why we say, when we construct it, you pay me. That's why we go for it.
So how many banks have offered you, are offering the loans?
Around 5-6 banks
Have already offered.
Approval for project financing is already done for home loans. And the best part is in Bombay project, we have taken Shapurji Palanji as our design and build contractor. So that way the trust factor of the customer also goes up.
See, Hemant, at this point I'd like you to emphasize on this. When a customer buys a house, he's buying the brochure that you show him, that is the profile of the project. But in addition to that, like you said, I've taken Shapurji Palanji, the design, the construction, the finishing, the maintenance, the post-delivery maintenance, how is this, how much green there is. These are all important aspects.
That's why to avoid, see, there has been in recent times, whatever news we see in the news about real estate, it's 90% negative, 10% is positive. So we wanted to add those positive points to the company's portfolio. So we thought of first give them a quality delivery. Though it is affordable, our price, if we do it normally and if we do it through Shapurji or any other big contractors, the cost price goes up by 30-35%. Still we are not compromising on the quality. Whatever we are promising on the brochure should be delivered. So that way we are taking care of all these small issues.
So how do you ensure timely delivery?
See, it's like time bound. We have to deliver the project in 3 years means 3 years. Because the subvention period is 3 years. If we don't deliver on that time, then after that we also keep on increasing our interest burden on the project. That way project will be difficult.
And you are developing at a time when the Real Estate Regulatory Act has already come in. There are rules and regulations coming in. How does that help you?
For that, we are already equipped. Not from today. We are equipped 5 years back for this. Okay. So right now they are coming about with a escrow account, 70% deposit and all. From the day one we have maintained that. So right now if you see to our project, even Panvel Hills, we already, if you see, we have already uploaded all our sanctions online with our on our website. Okay. We have already an escrow account wherein we operate from the escrow account. Okay. Already we are not taking 70% is more. We are just taking 5%. So 95% still is with
Even
client.
down the line, what we are planning, once we start the construction, from let's say out of 500 flats we are selling in Panvel, let's say, out of that, suppose 250 is already sold, we'll pick up 2 or 5 people out of the customers who will be part of that project board, who will monitor the cash flows, who can intimate the other customers. Generally, we do customer meet after the completion of the project. But
we are doing from today.
Today itself, every quarter we are planning to have a customer meet, and whoever understands the real estate market out of those customers, we are picking up 1 or 2 or 5, total 5 is the number we are planning to take up from the customer part to suggest what best can be done in the project, so that the customer is a part of the developing team.
So customer govern yourself. That's probably what you're trying to do.
See, that is the mantra, and we still believe that customer is the king. Being a builder, we believe that customer is a king. So for us, we need customers' trust first, right? That is the basic point. Because in any business, whether it's real estate or any other business, customer is the king.
And today when you look at the customer, what are the queries that a customer normally comes to you with?
Generally, with the kind of projects that we have planned in Panvel, is like, with all good things in place, like low down payment, with the 5% subvention scheme, with a good contractor. And after all these things in place, most of the customer doesn't have much questions, apart from asking, what is the delivery date?
So when you have a 5% that you're collecting from the customer, how do your cash flows get managed?
Yeah, we actually get the funding from the bank. We take loan on the name of the customer from the bank, and we
Just so that our
we
consumers
pay
understand.
we pay the interest till possession on behalf of the customer,
Right.
and our project is automatically funded by the money.
Right. What type of houses do you build?
It's high rises residential as of now.
And what configurations, what sizes, what kind of market
In
research?
Panvel, if you see my Panvel Hills project, there are only right now for us, we have only 2 configuration, 1 BHK and 2 BHK. But 1 BHK and 2 BHK is very lavish for Bombay standards. We are giving 750 square feet of 1 BHK and 1226 2 BHK with 3 flower beds.
Okay.
Both in 1 BHK also and 2 BHK also.
Is that one of the major selling points of your project?
It's a very lavish project. In today's date for Bombay, normal 1 BHK standard is 600.
Right.
620.
So how are you able to manage this?
See, that is absolutely where, as very rightly Hemant said, to build a project in Panvel, we are incurring cost which is 30% more than the average market, and we are taking from the customer, we are taking the same price what market is commanding. So we are shelling out from our profit to give a valuable product to customers.
Okay. And how many units are you building in Rajarhat as well as Panvel?
In Rajarhat, it is 1001 flats, Calcutta Rajarhat Pyramid, and in Bombay, it's 624 apartments in phase 1.
Okay.
But total project will have multiple apartments coming up in.
It's a 92, Bombay Panvel Hill project is of 92 acres. My first phase is this pyramid
Okay.
Which is on 8 acres.
in 8
What
acres.
about Rajarhat?
Rajarhat is totally single unit,
How many acres is that?
10 acres.
10 acres. And how much green do you leave? Green space do you
In
leave?
Bombay,
in
it is around 82% greeneries,
Mhm.
and in Calcutta, it is around 60% greenery, 65.
One of the things that we have noticed is that transport corridors are very important for consumers when they are looking for a destination. What do you think, and how was that a big factor when you were choosing your location?
Yes, that was. Always it will be, because wherever you make a home, a person has to reach to live there, right? So, but if you see, that is one thing that we always ensure, it has a very strategically location place wherein people can commute to our land, because basically it's important to reach to the land. So if you see in a Rajarhat also, it's on expressway, 6-lane expressway. Okay? And even in my Panvel Khalapur expressway, this is on Bombay Pune on expressway. So location, when we choose, we prefer that it should be very, very convenient for my customer once he starts living.
And how much, what about congestion factors and traffic build-up?
See, that is why, as I said, it's on expressway. So you understand, when it comes on expressway, it's a congestion free because you do not have turns, left, signals and everything. So any which way it has a very smooth moving traffic. We get problems from the traffic when the traffic gets stilled. But in a moving traffic, it won't have a problem. It will just have even in 10 kilometers, the time difference will be maximum 7 to 8 minutes or 10 minutes.
Yeah, still though the distance from the CBD areas in both the projects is little, let's say, high, but on that other hand, they are getting properties at affordable prices also. You have to consider that. If you want to reach your office CBD area in 1 minute, then you have to have your budgets also.
Are you also looking at fast connectivity, like maybe future metro, train?
Yeah, both.
Yes, both the locations are there where fast connectivity is the future.
In Calcutta Pyramid, if you talk about the metro, upcoming metro is just 1.5 kilometers away.
And for us, metro is little far, but expressway is
It's bang on the
bang
on the expressway.
Once, since these are off the center locations, what are the facilities that you kind of bundle with the house? Once my project is ready, once my house is ready, what else do I get when I come to a Mount Hill project?
You get all the like clubbing facilities, gym, swimming, yoga centers, and children play area, elder people relaxation areas. Apart from that, we have got dedicated, lounge for guests, guest parking, any visitors, strict security services, surveillances are there in place. Yes.
What
about schools, hospitals, banking, that kind of thing? Are you also making provisions for that?
It depends on project to project. Say suppose if we are making a Panvel Hill project, it's a 92 acres project. So in that we are coming up with an IT park, hospitality center, mall, health center, and school, recreational center. But same if the land is limited, we try to give as much possible convenience with basic amenities like clubhouse, swimming pool, little bit of mandir and all, whatever is necessity. But for if location is big, area is big, we try to give amenities to the people. So once a person, like in Panvel Hill 92 acres, if you once enter inside the city, Panvel Hill, then he doesn't have to go out for anything.
It is a self-sustained.
Self-sustained city.
You are in a highly eco-sensitive zone, and this is something that is very important and dear to a lot of people's heart. It is the watershed of India. It is the catchment area of the entire Indian peninsula. So how do you ensure that you do not, when you build, you are, it's sustainable development?
See, in that we are very, very sure of two things.
We are getting our projects green building certified mostly, like taking care of all the sustainable development requirements. Basically, all projects are environmentally cleared. So once you go for environment clearance, they have certain norms in each and every parameter, that you have to have water purifying system, you have to have solar energy, you have to have, let's say, waste management system. So a lot of other things are in place which creates a sustainable living.
So do you have some kind of a manual for your consumers?
Yes, of course we do. Everything is ready for that. And if you go to my website, everything is posted there.
And you are building, like I said, we talked about the Real Estate Regulatory Authority. There is GST that's coming up, and a lot of consumers want to know, when GST comes, what happens to the industry and what happens to the consumer?
It is still not clear. Okay, GST is, everything is on discussion. Once it comes in final place, then only things will be clear to us also, to consumers as well.
So you have to wait and watch, like they are doing. And a final question to you. Today we are talking about smart cities, we're talking about governance, we're talking about a lot of things that India hasn't talked about earlier. How do you plug in with your cities into this new ethos of well-governed, smart cities, digitally enabled? It is, water, sanitation, everything is well managed. So how do your cities plug into this new ethos?
See, all the new townships that we are developing are on the same line of smart cities. Though some areas may be declared by government as a smart city areas, and some are not. But the projects that we plan has to be in tune with the smart city guidelines only. you have to have proper surveillance, proper roads, proper infrastructure. Then I discussed about waste treatment plant, waste management, water purifying. So all those things are part of smart city. Whatever a smart city is offering, we offer all those things in a particular big size project, not a small size project. Everything is not possible to accommodate there because already infrastructures are developed on those good areas. Wherever it is not developed, we do that.
And
as a part
how
of the
does it
project.
help that the government has also declared Navi Mumbai as one of the smart cities that on its radar? Yeah, Kalapur. How does that help?
Yeah, that will help because basic infrastructure will be placed and it will be a state of modern infrastructure, state of art modern infrastructure which government is doing. So of course that will
like internal roads of that Khalapur area, internal drainage system, all those things will be taken care by government itself because it is declared as a smart city now.
and see with the modern
so those things will be done.
and with the modern demand and technology coming up technology changing every day. So the entire lifestyle of a human is changing every day. Okay? Earlier we need to go to the farm to get foods. All right, now we get it over phone or digitally, right? So this is how when we plan our city, we of course we keep everything on future, how the entire human life cycle is moving. So accordingly we plan our cities.
Absolutely. All the best to both of you. Hope your projects succeed and they are all delivered to the consumers on time. So that
Yes,
there
that
a
is the
lot
only
of-
commitment that we want to do is customer will take care.
Right. And like they said, they have invested in the best as far as design, execution is concerned. So it's just a question of delivering on time now. Thank you so much for being with us. Thank you.